sovereign citizen do? What's happening, guys? You suck. I'm a sovereign citizen from Israel. I know all about the gold fringe and how fraudulent it is.
They hit me with a really strong dose of OC spray.
I want to speak to you dead soldiers now! I know the laws, buddy, and I'm waiting for you to do something wrong so I can sue your department.
I pay for that uniform, I pay for that car, I'm the taxpayer, right?
Hi folks, before we get started I want to tell you about a live stream that I'm going to have tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A lot of people have left me comments asking me about the meaning of my channel name, Schrodinger's Cat. That is an excellent question, and the answer requires me to talk about physics. So I've asked my friends PhD Tony, who is a physicist, and Jack Zhang, who is a PhD physics student, to help me talk about Schrodinger's Cat in an entertaining and informative way. If you watch the show, you won't be disappointed, and you'll be smarter at the end of it. Now to today's idiot. I've made a lot of videos, but none of them have really made me angry. Until this guy. Most of these frauditors go to municipal buildings, police stations, or post offices to do their dumb. But this guy went to a women's shelter. I shouted expletives when I was watching this for the first time, but I'm going to try to be professional while I do this.
Is there any reason why you was asking me while I'm recording, sir?
Because you're standing in front of a women's in-only building.
And what crime is that? Is that a crime?
Women.
Is that a crime?
I don't know. If you're trying to peep through windows, yeah.
No, it's not a crime. That's not a crime, sir. That's not a crime.
It can be considered one.
Okay.
Seriously, what are these subhumans going to do next? Film cancer patients at a children's hospital? Civil society protects its most vulnerable members from scum like this. I'm really trying to keep my composure.
If your windows are open, I'm able to look through them. It's no crime for that. No crime. Y'all did call the cops, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just heard the call go out.
All right, no problem. We'll wait. I'll wait for him. Want to go talk to these guys?
So I got a report of our friend here. He hasn't given me my name or anything yet. He was reportedly trying to look through windows, trying to touch windows, get in through windows, come over, and he's sitting here recording, saying there's no problem with standing on the sidewalk, recording all the females entering and exiting the building.
You can't be
trying to ask emails. You don't want to move along.
Yeah, that's, excuse me. Excuse me.
Let me talk.
No, you didn't ask me what was going on. You listened to his side, and you're giving me directives, and you didn't hear my side.
Weren't you doing this earlier too? I'm gonna let you know that
Name and badge number, please.
5162 Officer Down.
Name and badge number.
1733 Officer Full.
Okay, so you're listening. You're going to listen to this guy before you hear my side of the story.
This is the woman's side of the shelter. So if you want to stay on the other side of the shelter, you can.
No, this is a public street. I'm able to stand on the street, and I'm able to record whatever I can see. You guys know that. It doesn't matter if it's a woman's shelter. I'm on public street.
Are you trying to stay? That's what I'm asking. Are you trying to stay at a shelter?
No, I'm on a public street and I'm recording.
Why are you going to the women's
I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story.
I'm tired of hearing that lie. I'm gathering content for a story. None of these troglodytes have ever produced a news story.
story?
I don't have to answer that because that would compromise my story, sir.
Okay.
So, listen, you need to say, first of all, they made a false report, said I was trying to enter the windows. You guys need to conduct an investigation if you feel as though there's a crime that's being made and check out their surveillance. I never tried to go in anybody's windows.
That's the detectives. The detectives will follow up.
Okay, well, they need to follow up on it then, but am I detained?
Yes, you're being detained right now.
Well, why am I being detained? Can you articulate the crime that I committed?
You've been filmed. They're saying you're filming inside the woman.
Okay, did you conduct an investigation to find?
Detectives will follow up with that.
Did you conduct? So wait a minute. You're detaining me without knowing if I committed a crime, right?
No, I didn't say that.
Well, the only way you can detain me if I committed a crime. If you see me, if you see me, so am I detained? Am I detained?
Want to go? You can go.
All right. Have a nice day.
Free to go.
You're free to go as well. I'm going to stand here and record. If you guys are ordering me to leave and giving me a lawful request, then I'm going to leave under threatened arrest. I will leave under threat and duress, and this will be reported to your supervisor.
Okay, but
So are you giving me a lawful order to leave?
We're telling you to leave, yes.
Okay, no problem.
He said he would leave if they asked him to, and then they asked him to, and then he didn't leave. If it were up to me, it would be taser time. Better yet, he should get a taser pepper spray cocktail. If you haven't caught on yet, I'm not a fan of this moron.
Could you call a supervisor, please?
Well, supervisor?
Yes, I need a supervisor.
So now Karen wants to speak to a manager.
Do you think it's acceptable to videotape a woman's shelter?
Can you quote law that I committed a crime? Can you quote that law, sir?
They're going to explain to him why it's a crime in a minute, but they shouldn't have to. If you're the type of person that has to have a law to get you to act like a human, as far as I'm concerned, you should be ostracized from the civilized world.
Anytime, anywhere you think it's acceptable to
The response. Let me explain something to you.
Are you a male?
Let me explain something to you.
Are you a male?
Let me explain something to you,
Are you a
please.
male?
Can I explain something to you?
You're not going to answer my question?
No, I don't have to. I don't have to answer that question.
Go ahead. Explain.
The onus falls on them to protect the client's privacy. I am well within my rights to record. I am on a public street. You cannot trespass my eyes. If they have a problem with me recording, they need to protect the client's privacy. There's no expectation.
You can't show respect?
Excuse me.
You can't show respect?
So is that if that's what it is your feelings are involved?
My feelings are it's for the woman that you're videotaping.
These women are victims, and he is re-victimizing them. It may be old-fashioned for me to say, but I was raised to protect women and children. Whoever raised this guy failed.
How you doing, sir? Sergeant, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was out here on public recording. I didn't breach any private property, anything. I did see the windows that was open, and I recorded that as well. They received a report by this guard over here that I was trying to enter into the windows, which is not true. I have everything on footage. They told me that these guys right here are enforcing feelings rather than law because they were saying, I'm an independent journalist gathering content for a story. So they told me that the women and the staff are feeling uncomfortable because I'm recording. But that feelings don't trump where my rights start. I'm on a public property. I haven't done anything wrong. They're telling me that I have to leave.
Okay.
And I would like you to educate your officers that I'm not doing anything wrong.
Why don't you give me a minute to talk to them, all right?
Okay.
See what's going on.
No problem.
In a way, I like the way this sergeant handled this situation, but I would have rather seen them arrest him after they bounce his head off the sidewalk a few times.
Then they should protect the privacy.
You're doing a little bit more than gathering in a public place.
Okay.
When you go and start sticking a camera into windows and filming the interior of a building,
Okay.
people have an expectation of privacy in the interior of a building.
Right, which means
It's
they
a
should
private
create the
space.
privacy.
Time out. We actually have something in the law called a peeping Tom.
Peeping Tom.
Yeah.
Peeping
That's-
Tom. And is that
That's basically what your conduct qualifies as right now.
and that applies to a
Yes.
building, a public building.
Yes,
That applies
absolutely.
to a public building.
This is a women's shelter. They have an expectation of privacy inside the shelter.
Mm-hmm.
You're placing yourself filming inside the windows.
Okay.
That qualifies you as a peeping Tom. Right
So
now.
if I was looking in the window
So
from
you're
here,
you're going to have an option. You're going to either walk away now,
Mm-hmm.
or we can always take you to jail.
I'm going to walk away under threat and duress of being arrested.
Great.
That's not a
Sergeant
problem.
McGrail, ID number 108886. Have a nice night.
Thank you. All you guys have a nice night, and this will be uploaded on YouTube.
Have a nice night, sir.
Yeah. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a peeping Tom.
Yes, you are. And you have to be threatened with arrest to do the right thing. I have nothing but contempt for these people. It's a shame that we have to put up with them.